yarn lovers! Today I'm going to show you how to crochet the gilded snowberry dishcloth. Perfect, quick little festive make, perfect for that last minute gift. The gilded snowberry dishcloth is crocheted using the berry stitch, which creates these beautiful little mini bobbles, and then we've got this gold edging to finish off the dishcloth. It looks really pretty, it's very quick and easy to make, and perfect for little gifts. So today I'm going to be using this Yarn Smith's cotton Aran. You can use any cotton Aran you like, and I'm going to be using a 5mm hook. So I'm going for the white and gold, but you can go for other traditional Christmas colours as well, or you can crochet them in any colours you like depending on what season of the year it is. You might notice I've got a different background today. It's because I'm going to be using this white yarn. I know sometimes you guys find it difficult to properly see the white against a white background. But I'm going to start by putting a slip knot on my hook. And for your dishcloth, you're going to chain 26. Now this will make a cloth that finishes up at around about 9 inches square. I'm just going to make a small swatch size to show you how to crochet today, but you're going to want to go ahead and chain 26. Okay, so I've got an even number of chains here, but you're going to start yours with 26. And then we're going to start by putting a single crochet in the second chain from the hook. So we count 1, 2, single crochet in the second chain, and I'm going to go ahead and put a single crochet in each chain all the way across. So I've got my finished row of single crochets. You will have a total of 25 single crochet stitches. Now instead of using a turning chain, I'm going to slightly elongate the loop on my hook and turn, and this is going to give us really nice straight edges. Now in the first stitch we're going to put a single crochet, and in the next stitch we're going to do our berry stitch. To do the berry stitch, we yarn over, hook goes into the stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 1, yarn over, hook goes into the stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through all of those loops. And then we're going to single crochet in the next stitch. As you can see, that makes the berry stitch pop out on the other side. So we're just going to alternate now between a single crochet and a berry stitch. So we'll do another berry stitch, yarn over, hook goes in, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, hook goes in, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through all of those loops, and then a single crochet. So we're just going to keep alternating between our berry stitches and a single crochet. We're just going to do this all the way across. I'm coming up to the last few stitches, so we're going to finish off with a berry stitch, and then the very last stitch will be a single crochet. And then again we're going to slightly elongate that loop and turn, and our next row is going to be a single crochet row. So you're basically going to be alternating between a berry stitch row and a single crochet row. So we're going to put a single crochet into this very first stitch, and then a single crochet on top of the berry stitch, and then a single crochet in the next single crochet, and we're simply going to repeat this all the way across with a single crochet in each stitch. Make sure you don't forget this last one because it does look like it's kind of at the side. That's where we didn't have a turning chain, but we're going to put our last single crochet in there. Elongate that loop slightly and turn, and we're back to a berry stitch row. So we always start off the berry stitch rows with a single crochet, and we always end with a single crochet, and then the next stitch will be berry stitch. And a single crochet and a berry stitch and a single crochet, and we're simply going to repeat this all the way across. Ending with our last berry stitch and our final single crochet, and then again we slightly elongate that loop and turn, and now we're back to a single crochet row. So we start off in that very first stitch with a single crochet, and we put a single crochet in each stitch all the way across the row. And always make sure you don't miss that last single crochet because it does look slightly hidden because it's at the side there. And again, elongate that loop, turn, and now we're ready for another berry stitch row. And you can see the little pretty bobbles all form on the right side of your work, and the wrong side is quite flat. So now you're just going to repeat those 2 rows until your dishcloth measures approximately 8 inches, and you want to make sure you end with a single crochet row. So the last row that you work should be single crochet in each stitch all the way across. So you go ahead and do that, and I will meet you back when you're ready to add the border. Because I've worked a few extra rows just so that I've got something more to work with adding on for adding on the border. So I finished with a single crochet row, so I'm now going to fasten off this colour, and then I'm going to use this gold for our edging. So I'm going to put a slip knot on my hook, and you want to look for the top left corner of your cloth. This is where we just fastened off, and we're going to join with a single crochet to this last stitch here. So we're just going to put a single crochet into that stitch. So we're now at the corner. We're going to chain 2 for our corner space. So that chain 2 is for our corner space, and you want to put your next single crochet kind of somewhere close to that corner. And we're now going to start crocheting evenly across the sides, and you'll want to end up with a total of 25 single crochet across the edge of your dishcloth. So you want your last one to be somewhere near the corner. We will then chain 2 for our corner space, and now you're going to be working across the foundation edge. So you're going to be looking for each little bump along the bottom. So put a single crochet in that first stitch, and then we're going to put a single crochet into each stitch along the bottom edge of our foundation chain. So you should have a total of 25 stitches going across the bottom of your dishcloth. So just keep working across with a single crochet in each stitch until you get to that next corner. So this is the last stitch here. So we just pop a single crochet in there, chain 2 for our corner, and now we're going to start working across this edge, and again we're going to do exactly the same, working our single crochet stitches evenly across the side, and you're looking again for a total of 25 single crochet. And once you get to the next corner, again you will chain 2, and then you're going to start working across that last row of single crochet. So single crochet into this first stitch here, and then you're going to go ahead and put single crochet in each stitch all the way across. And there we go, that's a single crochet in that last stitch, and we're now back to where we started, so we're just going to join with a slip stitch to that first single crochet, and that's the first round of our border done. We're now ready to add the final round of the border for our edging. So to start off, we're going to slip stitch into this corner chain space here. We will then chain 1, this does not count as a stitch. I'm going to put a single crochet into that same space, chain 2, another single crochet into that same space, chain 2, and a third single crochet into that corner space. We're now going to skip the next stitch, so it's kind of partially hidden by our corner here. So this first stitch here, if you can move it around, this is our first stitch here. We're going to skip this one, and into the next stitch we're going to put a single crochet, chain 2, and a single crochet all into that same stitch. And we're going to repeat this across now, so we'll skip the next stitch, and in the following stitch single crochet, chain 2, single crochet, skip the next stitch, in the following stitch single crochet, chain 2, single crochet. And this creates a really pretty border, almost kind of similar to a picot border. So skip 1, in the next single crochet, chain 2, single crochet, so we're coming up to our next corner, so we're going to skip the next stitch, and in this corner space we're going to work the corner just like we did this first corner. So we're going to put a single crochet in there, chain 2, single crochet, chain 2, and a single crochet all into that same corner space. And again we're skipping the next stitch, it's this one, and in the following stitch single crochet, chain 2, single crochet, and you're just going to repeat this all the way around now. Skip 1, in the next stitch single crochet, chain 2, single crochet, and you're going to repeat that up until the next corner. So you will skip the stitch before the corner. In the corner space it's going to be single crochet, chain 2, single crochet, chain 2, single crochet, and then again following on, skip the next stitch, in the following stitch single crochet, chain 2, single crochet, skip 1, and you're just going to repeat that all the way around until you get back to the beginning. I'm just coming back to the beginning again, and we're going to finish off by joining with a slip stitch to this first single crochet in the corner, and then you can fasten off and weave in your ends. I do recommend, especially if you're going to be giving these as gifts, blocking your finished dishcloth, so you will get a really nice finish if you block them. And when you're finished, your cloth should look something like this. I hope you enjoyed making this beautiful dishcloth, and for more festive makes, be sure to check out my Christmas creations playlist right here on YouTube. Take care now, and I'll see you in the next one.